Millions of dollars vanish in airports every year. Not from lost luggage, but from thieves hiding in plain sight. They don't smash and grab. They blend in, strike in seconds, and you won't notice until you're already at the gate. In one jaw-dropping case, it's not another passenger you need to worry about. It's someone in uniform. And there's one tiny tell most travelers miss. I'll show you in a moment. By the end, you'll know how thieves target passengers at TSA, the baggage claim scam almost nobody talks about, and the one move that guarantees your bag never leaves your hands. Before another suitcase vanishes, let's start at TSA. Think about the last time you went through TSA. Kicking off shoes, tossing gadgets into trays, peeling layers off, everything scattered at once. It's a circus, and opportunists thrive on that disorder. Blink once, and it's gone. Here's how it plays out. Someone accidentally leaves keys or a tablet inside. The line stalls. In that instant, their partner palms a smartwatch or slips earbuds into their pocket, or lifts a backpack and strolls off as if it belonged to them. By the time you're through the scanner, your gear is history. And the twist, it's not always the passenger next to you. In 2023, a security officer in the Philippines was caught on CCTV literally swallowing stolen cash. She claimed it was just chocolate. In Miami, 2 TSA officers were arrested for taking items straight from passenger trays. Assume see-through pouches make you safer? To thieves, it's an instant menu of valuables. The smarter move, don't send your tray until you're ready to follow it. Traveling with someone? Let them go first so they can keep an eye on your stuff. Flying solo? Keep valuables secured in an inside pocket or hidden waist pouch, never loose in the bin. And here's the part thieves hate. They notice when you're alert. If you're scanning the people around you, they're far less likely to make a move. Core lesson, security lines aren't a race. They're a hotspot for theft. Make sure you and your belongings cross together. Flying solo feels freeing. You set the pace, skip the debates, and answer to no one. But that freedom, to thieves, it paints a bullseye on your back. Hesitation is like a beacon they notice immediately. Linger at a sign, fumble with luggage, or scan the crowd nervously, and you're sending out the message, pick me, I'm vulnerable. Some scams go even further. At Manila's airport, cases emerged of imposters dressed as airport crew, uniforms, badges, even rehearsed smiles, offering to help with bags, then melting into the sea of travelers with your stuff. Project certainty, even when you're unsure. Step aside to orient yourself instead of stalling mid-path. Streamline your luggage so you're not weighed down, and if you truly need assistance, head to an official counter. Avoid relying on the too helpful stranger who suddenly shows up. Walk like you know the way, because uncertainty is the bait they're waiting for. You're there. Set your passport down for just 2 seconds to grab a coffee lid, and it's gone. 2 seconds. That's all a thief needs. These aren't cinematic Ocean's 11 heists. No smoke bombs, no spy gadgets. It's quieter. A bag left unzipped while you check your phone. A wallet peeking from a back pocket as you walk. That single lapse is the open door they're waiting for. Now, ask yourself, where do you keep your passport when you're juggling a latte and your boarding pass? If the answer is in my hand, you've already given them the perfect window. Your simplest shield? Treat those items like cash. Keep them tucked inside a jacket pocket, clipped to a money belt, or zipped in a crossbody turned inward. And if a stranger asks for directions, fine, but don't let go of your bag. Thieves don't always snatch and run. The best ones hover, wait, and move in so smoothly you won't notice until later. So next time you're tempted to set things down just for a moment, remember, 2 seconds is all it takes. Would you leave a $500 bill on a chair and walk away? Then don't do it with your passport, wallet, or phone. You're at the gate, nursing a pricey cappuccino, when, chime, a sudden announcement crackles. Your flight has been reassigned. Calm shatters in an instant. Travelers surge in every direction. People rush forward, balancing luggage in one hand and clutching coffee in the other. It turns into a human stampede, and for pickpockets, it's open season. A quick tug on a zipper, a hand fishing a phone from an outer pouch, a shoulder check that seems harmless, until your wallet's already missing. By the time you notice, they've vanished into the moving sea of passengers. Here's how to stay off their radar. Take a beat, count to 2. Lock your zippers, secure your valuables, then move. Turn your sling zip toward your body, bring your backpack to the front, and keep a hand anchored on it. Pickpockets aren't hunting for a challenge, they're hunting for the oblivious. So when the airport shuffles the deck, slow down just long enough to make sure you don't get played. Stuck with a 2-hour delay, all you crave is a secluded seat to crash for a while. You stretch out across the benches, close your eyes, and doze off at last. Feels like relief, except it's exactly the scenario pickpockets dream about. Empty gates, quiet lounges, camera blind zones. These are their favorite stalking zones. Fewer eyes, less noise. As soon as you nod off, they can lift your bag and disappear before you even twitch. Imagine coming to and reaching for your bag. It's not there. The laptop? Gone. Passport tucked in the side pocket? Try getting that replaced before boarding. What really works is to stick near clusters of people, even if they're also napping. Thieves zero in on the isolated traveler. One sleeper in an empty corner is like hanging a glowing sign that screams, "Free grab." In case you absolutely must rest, anchor your belongings. Hook the strap through your arm, leg, or even the chair itself. That way, if anyone makes a move, they'll wake you whether they want to or not. Exhaustion is no excuse for dropping your guard. Sleep wisely, stay sharp, and don't let a quick nap become your worst travel story. That cheap 4:30 a.m. ticket sounded great when you booked it. Less money, shorter lines, more time at your destination. But now you're running on 2 hours of sleep, wandering through a half-empty terminal. And for thieves, that's paradise. Exhaustion makes you sloppy. You set your bag down just for a second while fishing for your boarding pass. You forget to zip your carry-on after grabbing headphones. You pat your pocket in a daze, never realizing your wallet's already gone. By the time it clicks, they're long gone too. And it's not just you who's groggy. Airport staff swap shifts at dawn. Fewer eyes watching, more distractions, and less security on the floor. Add a terminal full of bleary-eyed travelers, and you've got the perfect hunting ground. Here's how to fight back when you're running on fumes. Touch-check your essentials. Passport, wallet, phone, bag. Before you move, before you sit, before you board. Keep your carry-on in front of you in line, not dangling behind like a sign that says, "Free grab." And if you're dragging yourself through the airport, resist the urge to rush. Thieves love it when you're hurrying. Being tired is inevitable. Being careless isn't. Even at your sleepiest, stay sharp, because an early flight shouldn't come with an early loss. You finally clear security. Your phone's on 5%. And there it is, a charging spot parked off to the side, hidden by the wall. Feels like a lifesaver, until it's not. These stations are a hotspot for opportunists. The moment your device is exposed, and you're not watching, someone else has their eyes on it. A passerby fakes scrolling their screen, casually unplugs your phone, and slips away as if it belonged to them. Or they wait until you turn your head, and it vanishes instantly, melting into the flow of travelers. The surest way? Pack a portable charger and avoid those risky plugs completely. If you have no choice, keep your hand on your phone or your eyes locked on it. And laptops? Don't let them sit unattended, not even for a moment. Even smarter, use your phone less so you don't need to hunt for outlets at all. Bring a book, listen to music, or talk with your travel buddy. You'll save battery and maybe enjoy the wait more. You wouldn't drop your wallet on a chair and walk away. So don't treat your phone or laptop any differently. Charge wisely, stay alert, and never let a low battery cost you something priceless. You hand over your suitcase at check-in and feel like it's out of your hands, but still secure. Not quite. For many thieves, checked luggage is a treasure trove left unattended, and the worst part is, you're miles away when it happens. Travelers have landed only to discover costume jewelry gone or bags of family gifts quietly lifted out. To a thief, those are easy pickings, small, discreet, and nearly impossible to track. Even more dangerous, medications. Picture stepping off a long flight and realizing your heart pills or insulin never made it. That's not just annoying, it can be life-threatening. The better move, never put anything essential in the hold. Meds, jewelry, electronics, they belong in your carry-on. If you're checking gifts, strip away the shiny wrapping and tags. The less they look like brand new items, the less attractive they are to steal. A checked suitcase isn't a vault, it's just fabric with a zipper. If something matters, keep it close. If it's in the hold, assume it's fair game. That mindset could spare you from a nasty surprise at baggage claim. Thinking the airplane doors mean you've left risk behind? Think again. Cases of theft at 30,000 feet have surged, especially on prestige routes, Dubai, Hong Kong, Paris. These aren't lone pickpockets. They're coordinated crews operating in pairs or clusters. While you drift off or step away, they quietly rifle through overhead bags, slipping out money, jewelry, or gadgets. Where does it go? Hidden in lavatories, wedged into seat compartments, or discarded where no one will notice. By the time you realize, the evidence is gone. Anchor your essentials under the seat in front of you. Passport, wallet, watch. Keep them close, not overhead. And get on early so your carry-on lands right above you with the zipper turned inward. And never think it only strikes when you're napping. Some thieves act in plain sight while passengers stretch or head to the restroom. If you see someone digging through a bin that isn't theirs, don't ignore it. The cabin may feel secure, but it's far from theft-proof. Stay alert and keep your valuables where only you can reach them. You've cleared security, survived the flight, and the final step is collecting your bag and making your exit. Sounds simple, but baggage claim is arguably the softest target in the whole terminal. Unlike boarding gates or checkpoints, there's zero oversight, no ID check, no staff verifying ownership, just an endless loop of bags circling round and round while bleary travelers zone out. To opportunists, it's open season. No costumes, no clever ruses required. Thieves simply step up, nonchalantly make off with someone else's suitcase, and disappear into the crowd. At San Antonio Airport, cameras caught exactly that. Passengers strolling away with bags that weren't theirs, unnoticed and unchallenged. Want to tilt the odds back in your favor? Forget grabbing a latte, hitting the restroom, or scrolling your notifications. Head straight to the carousel. The faster you claim it, the fewer chances they get. Next, mark your bag. Bold tape, a fluorescent strap, or even a quirky keychain makes "oops, I thought it was mine" a tougher sell. And always plan for the worst. Slip an AirTag, tile, or GPS tag inside the lining. If your bag vanishes, you'll at least have a lead, because airlines won't play detective for you. So don't hand over your holiday in one careless moment. Grab your bag quickly, make it unmistakably yours, and walk out with peace of mind. Weary from travel, dragging your bag, eager to get home, yet all that greets you is broken glass or an empty space where your car once sat. Airport lots are fertile territory for criminals, especially long-term sections where vehicles sit untouched for days. Own a luxury ride? That's basically hanging a target sign on it. The numbers prove it. At Atlanta's airport, over 300 cars were stolen in 2023. Denver topped even that, logging more than 600 thefts the same year. And that's only the reported cases. Crooks have a checklist. They target cars left for long stretches, parked in dim corners, belonging to travelers too distracted by flights to notice. So how do you avoid becoming the next statistic? Start by removing the lure. Don't leave bags, boxes, or even an empty laptop case in sight. Take away the temptation. Also, add extra hurdles for thieves. Choose a bright, well-lit area with cameras, or better yet, spring for indoor parking or a monitored garage. Turn your steering sharply before locking up, clamp on a wheel lock, and plant a GPS tag. It won't make your car theft-proof, but it makes it much less attractive than the low-hanging fruit. And in a crowded airport lot, that difference alone can decide whether your car is still there when you land. Airports might look like shiny gateways to new journeys, but for thieves, they're hunting grounds brimming with chances. You've now uncovered every tactic in their playbook: mayhem in security lines, sky-high thefts in the cabin, even suitcases swiped right off the belt. What keeps you safe? Travel sharp, lock down your essentials, and never present yourself as low-hanging fruit. No one deserves to start a journey with a robbery tale. If this gave you value, drop a like, hit subscribe, and share it with your travel crew, because the more people know these tricks, the fewer thieves win. That's it. I'll catch you in the next one.